Namaste. Welcome to the training module on how to fill the Jal Seva Aankalan form. Under the Jal Jeevan mission, tap water connections have reached millions of rural households in a very short period of time. However, a connection is just the first step. The real goal is assured service delivery. To ensure water is supplied regularly, adequately, and safely, the government has introduced Jal Seva Aankalan. This is not an external survey. It is a self-assessment by the Gram Panchayat based on the collective consensus of the Gram Sabha. It captures ground realities of functionality, quality, and source sustainability to help improve local water services. Your accurate reporting is key to this success. Let's learn how to fill the form on the Panchayat dashboard. First, visit the eGram Swaraj website at https://egramswaraj.gov.in. On the home page, look for the button titled View JJM Dashboard for EGS Panchayat users and click on it. This will redirect you to the login window. Here, you must use your existing eGram Swaraj login credentials. Enter your user ID, password, and the CAPTCHA code shown, then click the login button. Once logged in, you will land on the Panchayat dashboard. On the top menu bar, you will see a tab named Jal Seva Aankalan. Please click on that tab. You will now see a list of all villages under your Gram Panchayat. You must fill out the form for every village listed here, one by one. The order in which you select the villages does not matter. Here from the view icon you may download the blank form for the specific village for recording the data during the VWSC meeting or Gram Sabha discussion. To begin, click on the Proceed button against any village status. Before the form opens, a mandatory verification pop-up will appear. You must confirm two things. Question 1. Has the Jal Seva Aankalan been discussed in a meeting of the Village Water and Sanitation Committee VWSC for the concerned village? Question 2. Has the Jal Seva Aankalan been presented and deliberated in the Gram Sabha and approved through collective discussion? Please note, before proceeding to fill out the form, these two processes must be completed for all the villages in your Gram Panchayat. If either of these steps has not been completed, please complete the process offline and then return here. If both steps are completed, select Yes for both questions. As soon as you select Yes for both, a declaration will appear certifying that the information reflects the collective consensus of the Gram Sabha. Click on the Agree button to proceed. This will give you access to the form. The form has been divided into 5 sections: A, B, C, D, and E. It is mandatory to fill in each section to submit the form. Let us begin with Section A, which asks for basic details. Question 1 is date of discussion with Gram Sabha. Please select the date from the calendar on which the Jal Seva Aankalan form was discussed with the community in the Gram Sabha. Please ensure the participation of all GP officials, VWSC members, FTK members, and citizens from every habitation, including women and minority groups. Question 2 is for the reporting year. Currently, this is for the year 2025, January to December. This field is auto-filled. Question 3 is for the total number of habitations in the village. The number shown here is based on the habitations reported on JJM, IMIS. If you do not agree with the number shown here, you can click on View Manage Habitations. Upon clicking, a list of habitations reported in the village will appear. If you find that a habitation is missing, click on Add Habitation, fill in the missing name, and click on Save. Similarly, if you think a habitation shown in the list is not part of this village, uncheck the box before its name and click Save. Question 4 asks for total households in the village. Here, you must enter the number of households available in the village as per Panchayat records. This is independent of the data entered on IMIS. Question 5 asks, is there any household in the village not having FHTC, Functional Household Tap Connection? Select yes if there is any household that does not have a piped water tap connection. Select no if every household in the village has a tap water connection. Question 6 asks for the number of households not having piped water tap connection. Enter the numbers against the name of each habitation indicating how many households do not have a water tap connection. If there are no such households in a specific habitation, leave the value as 0. Note: if you selected no in question 5, you do not need to answer this question. However, if you selected yes in question 5, please enter the numeric data here. Please ensure that the total number entered here does not exceed the total households reported in question 4. If required, please correct the number in question 4 first. Question 7 asks about members present. Please tick the checkboxes for all members, such as Sarpanch, Secretary, Asha, etc., who were present during the Gram Sabha where the Jal Seva Aankalan was discussed. Once you have checked all your answers, click the Save and Next button to go to Section B. Section B deals with the functionality of the water supply system. Question 1. Is supply schedule declared by Gram Panchayat Village Water Sanitation Committee? Select yes if the schedule has been declared, otherwise, select no. Question 2 asks for the piped water supply frequency. If you selected no in question 1, skip this question. If you selected yes, please select the applicable option from the list. If no option matches, select any other. Question 3. Are water user charges being levied by GPVWSC? Select yes if charges are levied in any form, directly or indirectly. Otherwise, select no. Question 4. If you answered yes to question 3, select the applicable method, flat rate, per month, or volumetric, per KL, and enter the amount in rupees. Note: if charges are collected annually, divide the amount by 12 to enter the monthly value here. Question 5. Average number of households that do not pay service charges monthly. Enter the number of users who are not paying. If user charges are not levied, question 3 is no. Skip this question. Questions 6 and 7. Enter the total number of all schools and Anganwadis in the village. Questions 8 and 9. Enter the number of only those schools and Anganwadis where a piped water connection has been provided. Please note: the numbers entered in question 8 and question 9 should not be more than the numbers reported in question 6 and question 7, respectively. Question 10. Source of water supply in village. Select all applicable sources supplying piped drinking water to the village. Question 11. In village infrastructure managed by. Select the agency or agencies responsible for the operation and maintenance of the infrastructure inside the village. Click Save and Next to proceed to Section C. You can still edit the form at any stage until you click the final Submit button in Section E. Section C deals with the operational assessment. Subsection 1. Regularity. Question 1. Is water supply system operational regularly in the village? If the system is functional and not permanently dysfunctional, select yes, otherwise, select no. Note: if the answer to question 1 is no, you may skip questions 2 through 6. Question 2. On average, how many days in a month is water supplied regularly as per schedule? Calculate the average supply days from January 2025 to December 2025 and enter the result. Questions 3 to 6. Enter the number of disruption days reported in each quarter. If there were no disruptions, enter 0. Kindly note: you cannot report more than 90 days of disruption in a single quarter. Question 7 asks about reasons for disruptions per year. For the disruption days mentioned earlier, select the reasons from the list, example power cut, pump failure. For each selected reason, enter the number of days it occurred and the average resolution time in days. Please note this is for the entire reporting year. Click Save and Next to proceed to subsection 2, Adequacy. Adequacy question. Number of households not receiving adequate water supply. You will see the list of habitations. For each habitation, enter the number of households not receiving adequate water, 55 LPCD. If all households are receiving adequate water, enter 0. The sum here should not exceed the total households reported in Section A. Click Save and Next to proceed to subsection 3, Water Quality. Question 1. Select how water is treated. Example, installed CWPP, disinfection in village. If your village receives treated water from an outside source, like a multi-village scheme, select that option. Questions 2 to 5. Enter the average number of tests done in a month for households, Anganwadis, AWCs, and schools. Note: count a test as 1 only if both FRC, free residual chlorine, and turbidity tests are conducted. Question 6. In case of contamination, select the time taken for remedial action. Click Save and Next to proceed to Section D. Section D deals with the maintenance assessment. Question 1. How is leak detection done? Tick all applicable options such as transect, walk, or visual detection. Question 2. Minor repair works undertaken by. Select the agency that handles minor repairs. Example, O&M contractor, PHED, or GP. You may select multiple options. Question 3. Frequency of tank cleaning. Select the frequency. If there is no storage tank, select Not applicable. Click Save and Next to proceed to Section E. Section E is the final section dealing with village management. Subsection 1. Source sustenance. Are recharge structures available? Select Yes or No. If no source is available, select Not applicable. If you select Yes, you must check the boxes for the specific protection measures taken, such as fencing or tree plantation. Click Save and Next for subsection 2. Skilled manpower. Is a water supply operator available? Select Yes or No. Is the operator trained? If yes, select the training course type. Example, Nal Jal Mitra, plumbing course. Click Save and Next for subsection 3. Issues. Tick any issues the Gram Panchayat is facing regarding the piped water supply, such as no operator, breakage of pipelines, or water quality. If there are no problems, select No issues. Once all sections are filled, click on Final Submit. A confirmation alert will appear. Review your data one final time, as you cannot edit it after submission. Click Yes to submit. Your form is now successfully submitted. Thank you. Jal Seva, Aankalan from Community for community ensuring sustainable rural drinking water services.